Giambi. Welcome to the show.
Real short movies, Xfinity, Live Box is booming. Hey, Wendy, Jack did an awesome job on that report. It's not a shock to you and I know she's very comfortable in the bar. We know the ball better than any. She's a weak woman. Nonetheless, let's talk about this match tonight, our main event. Guys, I cannot wait. Three of the biggest stars in the history of this business. Biggie, let's start with you. For the first time in like 4 or 5 years, Roman Reigns actually going, we'll get to him in a moment. Roman Reigns is actually going to walk to the ring alone. No bloodline, no Paul Heyman, all by himself. It's going to be a different sight. And look, we say this oftentimes ad nauseum in a match like this. Let's all remember Paul Heyman to me is
Hello and welcome.
the major key.
All right, ready to go here. Now, here is Brian Roberts. And he lays down a bunt. And that's just foul. Inside.
Nope, that's it.
1 ball, 1 strike. Just missed.
Ball.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. Turned on, but foul wide of third. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Larry Walker. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and miss. Digging in, Barry Larkin.
There's so much on the line for these three. And when you go through the archives and you look back to 10 or 15 years when Paul Heyman basically said CM Punk when you finally main event WrestleMania.
That one outside.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
1-0.
The shortstop takes the ball. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He circles the bases. It's 2-0. Here's Alex Bregman. Swung on, belted. That one back. And it is gone.
Hey, extra bases or
They
extra
do it
bases.
again.
Yes.
Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on
You
the
know I'm
board.
trying to get a
It's
sack
3-0.
hit.
So they turn to Edwin Diaz out of the pen.
Pretty tough.
Wait.
Thanks, Wayne. You owe me that one. But I wanted to ask Roman this. Let's don't forget the obsession that Roman Reigns has had with Seth Rollins for a decade. And the fact that a year ago, at this event at WrestleMania,
Sacrifice.
Game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Puts a bunt down.
Run, Pete.
Fires to first on the run. And safe. He busted it down the line for that infield single. So here's Kyle Tucker now. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
I misread it. It wasn't a sac fly, so I didn't get it.
And a
It's
pitch.
one sacrifice
And that
hit.
one missing
I think
inside
bunt
a
is a
sharp
sacrifice.
slider.
You're going to miss.
Even
You
with
miss
no one out.
outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And that one in the
Right.
air center field. Hunter has it sized up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Right? A bunt is a
And
sacrifice.
here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire.
No. Okay,
John,
let's
move
try
him
that.
over here. And that's
Okay.
out on the sacrifice.
There's a time where that sac bunt was
Let's
just
see
total
if that
very
works.
basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Giancarlo Stanton
Wait, sac
at the
hit.
plate with two away.
Sack hit.
Swings through that one.
Sorry, Stanton. Sub. DH. I don't have him. Yes.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Whit Merrifield.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count is 0-2. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. To
With
first,
save.
save.
Okay, that has to
And
get it.
runners at the corners after the infield
That has to
single.
be clear. That was a
Here's the
sacrifice
third
hit.
baseman, Jose Bautista.
Literally.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. For Armstrong at third. Merrifield on at first with two down. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that will end the inning. Top of the second. Now here is Barry Larkin. And so the closer summoned from the bullpen, Lee Smith.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Makes the catch for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Willie
Ball, that's
McCovey
low.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
1-2.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Ground ball left side and foul ball. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now it's going to be Torrey Hunter. Line drive, base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Luis Gonzalez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Stacked with WWE superstar appearances, too legendary to miss.
And that one is inside.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Bellinger makes the play, and that is that.
I would be totally full of crap if I knew it was going to go for 20 or 25.
Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Robert Suarez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, called strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fastball is outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
You know what? That actually was a lot smoother than I remember.
And that's down and away. And down on strikes. And now one away. Back to the top of the lineup, Barry Larkin, the next to hit. In the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Bellinger up to hit, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. That's out to center field. Hunter under it. He's got it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Smith back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Got it. And one away. Next to hit, Gary Carter. Swinging a foul out of play. That one fouled off. In the air, foul off first. And there are 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. Trying to bunt his way on. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. This could end it. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, he held him down for 2 solid innings, recording 6 outs in this game. Really nice job of executing his pitches, really just playing catch with the catcher, throwing whatever.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, aerial coverage provided by Goodyear, celebrating 100 years of an American icon. The Goodyear Twin. You know, it wouldn't be WrestleMania season. It wouldn't be WWE if it wasn't for
Yes, we got him.
backstabbing. And it's only a
Holy shit, we finally got Jazz.
there is this package. Hustle, loyalty, respect.
We got this, so we have 5 ball pack or 5 show packs.
But the bonds built on these values are fragile.
Oh, we're so close to getting this completed for the premiere pack. How many packs are we up to right now?
West Coast deepest when wielded by those who trust him most.
How did I get Richie? So I just got Richie. How? Wait, was Randy? No. Yeah, Randy was that.
Ambition destroys friendship.
Okay, Randy was that, I guess.
Jealousy corrupts brotherhood. Power outweighs allegiance. One moment can change everything and reshape the landscape forever. The unthinkable can happen. Hustle, loyalty, respect, they can all shatter. Why don't you get out of this ring and get back to your desk where you belong? What the hell? I swear to God, I thought these two men were best friends.
Yankees, I'm at 21%. I got this unlocked last night.
Whether the price of betrayal is truly worth its weight in gold.
So 90 will definitely get me that.
Well, the latest incident of backstabbing in WWE involved this woman, Jade Cargill. As personal as it gets when Naomi stabs her in the back. Tonight, retribution on Jade's mind. Look, all I can say at the moment is the investigation is still ongoing. I don't see any other option besides you having to relinquish the tag team titles.
No, I don't want to do that. What are you talking about? No. If she needs a tag team partner, I can step up to the plate. Yes, Naomi has always had my back.
Naomi is standing side by side with her longtime friend, now turned tag team championship partner.
We got to move forward with just me and you, but that doesn't mean that we're going to forget about what happened to Jay. You got Nia, Tiffany, Liv, Raquel. When I find out who did it, it's on site.
There's been a development in the Jade situation.
Is that Liv and Raquel? I knew it!
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Hilldales and the Lichtenstein.
Chamber match in history. Naomi and Liv Morgan will start things off.
A storm is coming.
Jade Cargill is back. We haven't seen her since she's attacked. Liv Morgan, look at the look on her face. Close the cage. Well. Say hello to some comeuppance. Wait a minute. Jade has attacked Naomi. Does she believe it was Naomi who attacked her a number of months ago?
Not to harp on Naomi much longer, but how did you know that she was the attacker?
You know, Kathy, all I can recall is being hit from the back and being thrown on a car. And then as everything grew dark, seeing Naomi just run away. I mean, that was my big sis. I mean, how can you trust anyone after that?
Always
Stein Wales.
do the right thing.
And now the shortstop, Barry Larkin. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And that ball is gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Here's one I'm playing on rookie.
Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that
Extra
one
base
back,
hit.
and that one is gone. They go back to back, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. And now it's Alex Bregman. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
At WrestleMania, I strongly advise Davis to proceed because they storm.
And now Pete Crow Armstrong. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. You know, Singy, it's easy to...
Going to be quite the personal match. You've been following this since the beginning. Does Naomi know what she actually did when it comes to Jade Cargill? I think Naomi has played.
Wonder if fans truly understand the impact travel has on players in this league.
It's fun to play home games in the GBL, but you're gearing up for long travel days whenever you hit the road. It makes recovery a little more tricky, and it's just really time-consuming.
We've heard of athletes working out on the team flight even when teammates are trying to sleep. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone tries. Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Their third home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0. Here's Kyle Tucker. And that's way high. Ball one. Singy, be honest. Did you know what continent you were on when you woke up this morning?
Not until I saw what we were having for breakfast.
Tucker checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Garrett.
Her presence, her athleticism, she is it. And I think Naomi felt very much like she was going to be cast aside, and she had to do something. It wasn't the right way of doing things, but she felt like she had to act. And look, I am really excited for this match. I think there's so much animosity here. And Jade she has been on a tear because, look, if someone puts you through a windshield like that, that is the appropriate response. I am so excited for this match. This is Jade's first singles match at WrestleMania. It's a real, hey, are you ready to be at the top of this women's division moment for her? So I'm excited to see what these two women do tonight. I think everything we've seen.
Bree Simmons with the call.
She is ready to be in the dominating position that she has put in for the rest of her life in anything. Now,
3 ball, no strike.
She said numerous times to me on the this for us. This is something for me. This is for us to go higher and higher.
Center field.
Damn it.
Junior. And there's one down. All right, Singy, let's chat about team names in the GBL. They're a little different than what we're used to.
Well, we don't have a team called the Pinheads in Major League Baseball, that's for sure.
Mark McGuire in the box now. No balls and a strike. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. Tossed to Bagwell. 2 away. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Pinheads is a good one, but don't forget about the singers, the whales, and the lemurs.
Where else in the world can you find a whale squaring off with a lemur? It's just another example of why the GBL rules.
And a pitch. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. So digging in, Jose Bautista. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Swing and a miss. And he got him to chase. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside low, 2-2.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That one misses. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Drilled out towards left center field. Braun sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And that is that.
Thank you, Ted. We've been talking about this all afternoon.
Yes, we have.
The thing about Jade Cargill and Naomi.
So remaining in the game defensively, Juan Soto. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter.
You've been following Naomi's career.
And now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
There's so much Clemente can do at the plate and in the field.
Right through there for a strike.
About the only thing Clemente didn't have was elite speed. But the other 4 tools were as strong as anyone's in the game.
Roberto's #1 tool had to be his rocket arm. The bat's not far behind, though. Tremendous opposite field power. And now Ken Griffey Jr. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
So my question to you is this attitude adjustment in Naomi?
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Braun digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a strike in there.
Are you saying
And that one hit to first.
No.
And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. 2 outs, runner at first.
Fuck
Shohei
me.
Ohtani up to the dish.
Actually pressed
And a
that.
big swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Braun off of first with 2 away. There's a swing and a drive. That's going back. Back some more. That one is gone. A 2-run homer, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-2. Edgar Martinez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball, Johnson. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Bellinger makes the grab, and that's the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Cade Smith. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons.
Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Roman Reigns. Who's your pick? Roman Reigns. Got Roman Reigns.
On the ground, right side.
Young lady, what's your name?
Handles, throws the first, and quickly one away in the second. So the batting order turns over. Barry Larkin will hit next. He's already homered here in this one.
Okay. Settle down. Settle down. You have another expert to talk to. Your name, sir.
Liner, base hit.
Who's your pick?
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And a foul ball.
Okay, it's very emotional, too. All right, last one right here. What's your name, sir? Who's your pick?
Lined into right.
Damn.
No
They
trouble
hit a
here.
ball
Puts it
harder
away for
than
the
that.
out. And there's 2 down.
We are Vegas, and if I was a betting man,
Now it's Alex Bregman.
I have no idea who's winning this match. But guys, we'll continue to gather opinions here. And I'm gonna sit
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Larkin around second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked.
Oh, now this
Soto
is
with another homer.
Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add on. It's 7-2. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. This one high in the air to left center. Braun. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kyle Seager. And that drops in for a strike. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now here is Jeff Bagwell. And the slider just misses. Next offering is fouled back. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Fucking Bagwell.
And they close the gap. It's 7-3. And now it's going to be Bill Mazeroski. And first offering is fouled off. Johnson winds and deals. In for a strike. Good slider. 1 out. Base is empty. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Foul ball still 0-2. So they turn to their closer, Lee Smith.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. Now, Mike Napoli. And there's the strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And a swing. Back here at Wales Park. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Mark McGwire. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay, not in time. He's safe. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one missing low.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
McGwire at third with nobody out. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. That one ripped right center field. Back there. Get out of town. That one felt good. It's 9-3. And here is Jose Bautista. Ball 1, no strikes.
5 more homers with a silver play.
And that one fouled off. This one smoked on its way.
Still not on.
Another one. Back-to-back homers. It's 10-3 at the plate. Ted Simmons. That one ripped. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. So back to the top of the order. And now Barry Larkin. He's already homered in this game. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Fought off foul. Runner at second, nobody out. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And here comes Bellinger. Swing and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The tag, and he's safe. It's now 11-3.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Alex Bregman. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Teammate on teammate crying.
See you later. Their third home run of the inning. And they tack on 3. It's 14-3. And now it's Juan Soto. And there's a ball. Way high with that one. 2-0.
Does it ever blow your mind being that guy driving your boys around?
Late swing, foul to the left.
WWE jet. Do you ever really stop and go, this is insane? Yeah, a lot. That's part of the process of
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Braun puts it away for the out. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. 0 for 2 in this one. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Braun on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGwire. 1 for 2. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And it's out of here. He made him pay for that one. make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add a run. It's 15-3. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Gloves it on the dive. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Hopefully, if they work.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Braun stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it. And swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
WrestleMania, that's his moment. That connection with that crowd will be his moment. He just has it. He's on his own, able to show it, and at WrestleMania, we'll see if he can put his money where his mouth is.
So let's talk about WrestleMania a little bit more, specifically the main event, the triple threat, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. What excites you most about this match, and what is sort of one of the things that makes a triple threat particularly exciting when done well?
So, normally when there's nothing on the line, triple threats to me are a bit odd. This one was a gamble, and was a very calculated gamble on the fact that you have 3 talent at the top of their game, arguably at the peak of their careers, that all have an interaction that is undeniable. What's interesting about this triple threat to me is the fact that you have Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, who arguably have more history than anybody in the company from the Shield that came in the door together. Seth turning on Roman to begin his singles journey. Over time with those two, the history is 10, 15 years. You add Punk into that equation now. Here's a guy that they were sort of brought in to be with. That goes awry. He leaves. A lot of people feel abandoned. A lot of people feel like that were close to him feel like he walked away from them. And then you have guys like Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns that break their backs rebuilding this. In their mind, carried on without you, even when you took a shit on us and left and all these things. And there's a lot of animosity there. You know, there's a lot of storyline here. There's a lot of shoot here of these 3 guys. They've got a 10 to 15 year history. Sometimes when you get to WrestleMania, people think, okay, but that should be the definitive end. So if you're telling me that story, I want to see this definitive end. Well, maybe we're just giving you the definitive beginning. This will come across. People will criticize the shit out of this. One thing that Kowalski said to me at the very beginning is, you tell them where it goes. They don't tell you where it goes, right? You listen to them. You adjust accordingly. You try to think where they will go emotionally. But at the end of the day, we work them.
Tomorrow on WrestleMania Countdown, our conversation continues. If you could choose, do you wish that we still lived in more of a behind-the-curtain world?
I love the fact that we can go show all the things that go into it that you don't see.
Then I'm gonna run this one,
just as fascinating as
possibly.
So I love where we're at.
As you can tell by the WWE fans here outside the Legion Stadium, there's a lot going on. We have a major announcement that will involve Paul
Paul, Triple H, and Levesque coming up here in just a matter of moments. But before we get to that, Jackie, you had the honor of hosting the red carpet at the Hall of Fame yesterday. It is amazing how much love there is for the new Hall of Fame inductee, Triple H.
1,000%. I do have to start, though, Cole, by saying I wasn't sure I'd ever see the day where I'd be sitting next to you on a panel. This is a huge moment for me. We've sat at a lot of bars, but we've never done anything quite like this on the air together, so it's an absolute pleasure to be up here with you. As for Triple H, I mean, we know the mark that he has made on the wrestling.
But I'm gonna finish out this real quick. Then how we only have 6 more games, I'm gonna finish this out.
There is no Randy Orton without Triple H. Charlotte Flair talked about the many iterations of
I know we can get 4 more extra base hits, but this is gonna be the hard one. See if we can get 7 homers.
Turning into a mentor and then becoming her boss and seeing her achieve so many things over the course of such a long time in her life. And so you hear
I should go in and see if there's any good silver cards.
People helping him build this legacy as he does the wrestling business itself.
You know, Jackie, I like you being up here because Biggie has never said anything that nice to me in the many years we've worked together.
I don't believe that.
Stop. Hey, Biggie, listen, no, seriously. For you and someone who's worked with Triple H for many, many years, he's meant so much to your career. Yeah, absolutely. Look, I haven't had much interaction with Triple H, the wrestler, but Paul Levesque, the executive, was running NXT at a time where I was still very green, trying to get my feet wet, and the course of my career really changed because of his direction and bestowing upon me 5 count, famously, something that King Kong Bundy did. And, you know, that was something that I got to borrow in NXT, and my career really got to take off because of that. I was kind of floundering. So getting to work with Triple H, getting to work with Paul on a regular basis in NXT, trying to figure out how to build a character, how to connect with a crowd, was really instrumental. So I'm so thankful for that time, for Paul's direction, and, you know, getting to go from the guy who did the 5 count to the main roster with Dolph and AJ was really great for my career. But none of that would be possible if it wasn't for Paul. Yeah, we're also blessed that he gave you the opportunity to do this because you are absolutely sincere. Thank you very much at what you do. You know, Triple H, it was talked so much about last night what he's meant to this business. I just want to remind everyone, we're all here today because of what he's built over the past couple of years, and we are indeed in the Triple H era. Again, ladies and gentlemen, matter of moments, Triple H will be here, a massive announcement coming here on the Countdown Show. Later on, you will see Tiffany Stratton defending the championship, the WWE Women's Championship against Charlotte Flair. Wade Barrett had the opportunity to sit down.
Charlotte, thank you for taking time out and joining me. This is your 8th WrestleMania, WrestleMania 41. It's also your 8th Women's Championship match at WrestleMania. How does it feel to be in sunny Las Vegas?
I take WrestleMania very serious. It's the biggest show of the year. I feel like it's my domain. Every match has meant something to me, and you can ask me Sunday where this match will fall in my list of favorite WrestleMania moments.
Well, you seem like you're in a good place right now. Well, let's go back in time. December the 8th, 2023. Tribute to the troops, Charlotte versus Asuka. You suffered what turned out to be a catastrophic knee injury in the match. Now, tell us about how the injury happened and your reaction once you realized the severity of the injury.
So I was already feeling a certain type of way about the match. Asuka and I have had a million matches from WrestleMania to random SmackDown Raws, pay-per-views. And I was like, all right, let's, you know, really kill it. We're here for tribute to the troops. And within the first 4 minutes, I was like, man, something don't feel right with my leg. I think the overall thing was like, I don't know how to be injured. I didn't know what being injured was like, or just stopping in the middle of the match. So I got through it, and I could just feel like a wave of panic come over me. Like,
well, your body stopped cooperating with you because of the severity of this injury. I don't know if you realize how catastrophic this one was. Torn ACL, torn MCL, torn meniscus. Tell us about the physical and emotional process that you had to go through.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Hilldales taking on the Whales.
And then I have the x-rays on Monday, and they're like, you know, you have ACL, MCL sprain, we need to shave down your meniscus.
So then I had my surgery.
At you right after the break.
And then I think it was more the personal
Ready to go
pressure
now,
of
and the batter will be the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Knowing that my marriage was failing, that WWE was
slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
And I just couldn't keep up, and I was injured again and out, and just like nothing was working. Like
in the air, center field. Griffey in pursuit. And a quick out, number one. Here's Cody Bellinger. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Hauls it in, 2 away. Here's Alex Bregman.
When I come through that curtain, there cannot be an ounce of doubt. Like, I know I am the
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone.
And then I walked out, did my spin, did my thing, and I was like, yep.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Mike Tauchman. That's off the mark. 1-0. Way inside.
Tiffany, in the moment, probably inspired me the most. Like, all right, let's see what you got, kid.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Junior right there to make the grab. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the first, and now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. And that's in there for a strike. The slider that finds the mark. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Slow ground ball to the right side. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Ken Griffey Jr. That's in there. Strike 1. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out, number 2. And here is Ryan Braun. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
Good bet.
has struck him. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Lee Smith. He has a great slider with tons of movement. High fly ball out to left field. Braun sizes this one up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now it's Jake Burger to hit. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one is gone. He hammers one out to center. It's 2-0. One out, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Now the third baseman, Jose Bautista. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A shot to the opposite field. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Rey Mysterio was with us in moments. He'll give us an update on his health after being injured on SmackDown last night. But speaking of some of the greatest luchadors in the world, we have a major announcement here tonight.
Rips that one center field. Junior brings it in for the third out.
This is Lucha.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3. Edgar Martinez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Pitch is in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Kyle Seager. That pitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am flanked by some of the top business leaders in the world. I am flanked by some of the top luchadors in the world for a major announcement here this afternoon. WWE is announcing the acquisition of Mexican Lucha Libre promotion AAA. The acquisition is in partnership with Mexico-based sports and entertainment holding company Philippe. Joining me here tonight, Dorian Roldan Pena, AAA's general manager.
Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Maricela Pena-Herrada, the AAA president.
That one pushed foul.
WWE's chief content officer.
There's a guy right there that really trusts his hands. I mean, you have to wait a little bit longer with the breaking ball. He did that, and he still had...
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Considering you've created some of the top talent in the world.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
It's the beginning of a new chapter in the story of Lucha Libre.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these players doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
And there's one away. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
With all our talent, with all the luchadores, we feel really, really proud.
Ripped on a line to center. And there's 2 away. Alex Bregman now at the plate. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Mike Tauchman. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Fastball is outside. That one drilled left field.
When is the first time we're actually going to be able to experience this?
Gone.
Let me get to that in a second, but before we
They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-zip. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Ground ball up the middle. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. That's out number 3. Bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman. Fouled off left side. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now a chance for Bill Mazeroski. Just missed. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Bellinger makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. Mike Napoli now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. 2 outs, base is empty. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. 5.
From the Forum in LA on June 7th, Worlds Collide will take place again.
Hey, we got a jumbo pack.
If you don't think that is exciting, you have to look no further than what is sitting at this desk here and standing at this desk here today. You're the greatest luchador, the most famous luchador of all time, my friend Rey Mysterio. The unbelievable Rey Fenix.
Pack.
Raul Joaquin. The one and only Penta. The future Dragon Lee. Santos Escobar. And when you talk about history, the Garza family. One of the most spectacular luchadors of all time, Andrade. The current NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie McCare. And now, when you combine that with current AAA talent like the one, the only, the incredible Vikingo.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. All right, first pitch coming up. And towing the slab, Michael King. How about a scouting report on him?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. The tag out. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. That's towards center. Merrill sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Against heavy metal, the Latin lover, and Rey Mysterio. The main event, Paraguayo, being Conan.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
On the ground. Marte throws the first in. Back here at Farrows Field, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Out towards right center field. Tucker has a beat on it. Corrals it. And there's 1 down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Strike 3. Got him swinging. 2 out. Aaron Judge stands in now and watches strike 1. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And Judge.
Congratulations, Ray Phoenix.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Yoel Payamps.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones
Fuck,
in the
I hate
game,
the
I'd say.
stadium.
Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Squeezes it. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Kyle Tucker.
If we want to hit a home run with a silver, we're really going to have to perfect that bitch.
Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And fouled off.
Oh, Boog, a home run here would certainly change things. Maybe bounce one off a hot air balloon or send one to the excavation site in center.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. That should get the dugout going, and that's how they take the lead. It's 1-0. And the batter now, Jake Berger. First pitch, and he just misses. Chris, every time we visit Cairo, I wonder how they were able to build a baseball stadium that features a view of the pyramids.
Well, it was an old brick building before they built the stadium, but they managed to keep the original brick wall in the outfield.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. Nope. He just missed it. 2 away. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo. Come on. Come on, Stanton. Let's do something.
Pitch misses.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Alvarez settles under it. And that is that.
About an hour and a half left.
Unfortunately, we are not going to see you in action here tonight at WrestleMania, but congratulations to you, sir. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you again. All right, Cole.
Back here in Egypt, bottom of the second. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Introducing Domino's new Parmesan stuffed crust pizza. If you love our buttery tasting pan pizza, just imagine
Arrieta back to work. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. Moment to head back into the Lehman Stadium to get ready for the massive WrestleMania.
And that one fouled off.
Back out here in a moment. Thank you guys. See you in a bit.
flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Check swing, called strike. 1 out, bases empty. And it's through for a hit.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Struck him out looking. And now it's William Contreras. And that is out of play.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard in.
Rudder takes off. Swing and a miss. Sanchez throws. Too late.
Gary.
And the tying run is now in scoring position. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And we're back. Nate Pearson gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And the pitch. Headed down the line. Tatis really on his horse for it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Harper. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Gary Sanchez now. Out to short. Witt. Sends it across to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Barry Larkin. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Swing and a chopper out to short. On the run, sent it over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
After we complete mini-season, the reason why I'm doing this mini-season is because on the 25th,
it's 0-1.
we will be getting
I can sum it up what it'll be in one word. 4 letters. Mom.
Countdown to WrestleMania is presented by Cricket with fast and powerful nationwide 5G coverage. You can stress less and smile more as we inch closer.
Oh yeah.
WrestleMania Night 1 TRs. Less than 90 minutes away now.
Back to what I was saying, because with new collections coming out on the 25th,
Scott taking over on the mound.
I wanna get this
gets a lot of late
the
movement, so it's
CC
tough to
card,
pick up.
because I have a feeling I'm really gonna need the CC card
And 1 out
to complete it. So
Tatis goes after that one for strike 1. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Marte in the box now, takes strike 1.
and you can't just buy the CC card. You have to complete the show, this mini seasons to get the
Swing and a
CC.
miss, and that's the ball game. The final.
Best seats I've ever had at a wrestling event. The fans are excited, as they should be. By the way, Jackie Redmond and Peter Rosenberg tagging in for Michael Cole, Chwinny, who, you know, the Blazer.
Bless.
Did you pick this or did your better half?
Shout out to Troy, stylist extraordinaire.
Oh, okay. Same Troy that styles Seth freaking Rollins?
Yeah,
Same guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on now.
okay. I
had to hold back for a minute with that gigantic AAA announcement.
Huge.
Incredible
Massive.
stuff. And you and I spoke about this earlier, Jackie. I mean, this main event tonight, this triple threat match that we're going to get tonight, I cannot stop thinking about it because it's one of those things. Two of these guys are going to lose tonight.
I know.
And I just can't sort of wrap my head around who it could be.
I know. And look, I'm also so bummed about the news with Ray. We got a really cool Ray to replace the other Ray. I'm really excited for Ray Phoenix. He is such an incredible performer, a man I've been a fan of for many years now. So we got a lot of moving parts here tonight, but it's going to be incredible.
It wouldn't be WrestleMania without a little chaos
Exactly.
and a few
That's what we
moving
do.
parts. Am I right? But you're right. The main event tonight, there are so many layers, and it just has this sense, this vibe to it that you know there's just going to be some stuff that's going to
What is that? Is that sense of stuff? A man from New York named Paul Heyman? Is that the sense of stuff?
The sense is I don't trust the man, okay? I don't know how anyone could. I mean, I see why Roman and Punk have both had great, long relationships with Paul Heyman, but Paul Heyman is always enough to
Always. Well, he said to us last night at the Hall of Fame red carpet, when you asked him about it, he said, I will always be loyal to my tribal chief. Full stop. I will always be loyal to my best friend, CM Punk.
We're live from Pharaoh's Field in the capital of Egypt. The show.
That was how he finished the statement.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Barry Larkin. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy.
Does he jump the Seth did not put Seth had the opportunity to put Paul Heyman
In the air, pretty deep out to center field.
And here's the thing. We've talked about this at length.
Makes the grab. And there's one down. And here comes Bellinger. On the ground right side. That's a hit.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And that one popped in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead.
In terms of how, power dynamics shift within WWE. Who's in power, who's making decisions, and whether or not maybe
Instead of staying closed, if he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one in the dirt, and that is ball one.
Count 1-0.
So it's like David versus Goliath. Jey Uso taking on the ring general.
This one in the air, center field. Merrill settles under this one, and that is that.
I mean, sounds like Jey Uso wants a challenge, and he will get one in the form of Gunther.
Staying in the game on defense, Elliot Ramos. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. outside. And now it's even 1-1. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Now a fly ball to right center. Tucker should have it. And it's caught for the out.
Strong guy can untie this game with one swing.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99. Late that time, and it's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That one came in at 99. Bryce Harper at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Cut on and missed. Back here in Egypt, leading off Kyle Tucker. Hit in the air, left field. Alvarez on the move. And there's one down. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
And then commencement into the second.
That's down and in. Swing and a pop-up.
Dude, if you stop
Full extension,
fucking jamming me.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
SUBFO or SUBI just SUBBED. I would appreciate RT thumbs up check mark button. SFS check mark button.
And he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that's a base hit.
I don't do sub for sub.
Keeps the inning alive.
Sorry.
Now the third baseman, Jose Bautista.
Really, you couldn't get that? Need a homer from me. It's just a stadium. Can't really.
And now first and second with 2 outs. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Literally, probably the last over we're going to get up to bat is Gary Sanchez.
To the left side, but it is well foul. 0-1. In the air, fairly deep to right field.
Ain't falling.
And that's the third out.
Banger after banger. The matches with Ilya were truly incredible. He brings a physicality to the ring that is so rare.
Back here at Farrows Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Aaron Judge. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a base hit and a good start to the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Breaking ball was in a deep.
There goes the runner. Strike in there.
We're not letting. Okay, I thought that was Aaron Judge.
And the go-ahead run is now
but it was Sal Frelick.
Fought off foul.
I was gonna say we're not letting him steal on us.
It's probably gonna be a big run, so you really have to execute.
Come on, Roki. We need an out.
Up the middle.
Roki.
And it finds its way through.
What a sell. Roki sold.
It's 1-0.
Can never trust a Dodger.
Base hits for this team.
Never.
Didn't try to do too much with it.
You can never trust a Dodger.
A pitching change. Lucas Erceg.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hauls it in, 1 away.
Why are we throwing it home?
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Clips the corner.
Right, we now really need to score instead of sending it to extras.
As he was out front that time.
We need a double play ball.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Sanchez.
He's out. J-Ram is not stealing. Get off of the extras. God damn. Blue. My glove is touching him. There is a gap.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
There was a gap between his foot and the base, Blue.
I would
It's
throw him
a
another
fucking
breaking
nice
ball.
check. He's out.
That's that believes he belongs here. And
welcome back, and here comes the closer, Blake Treinen.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the shortstop, Barry Larkin. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Liner, and this could be trouble.
Jake Uso has a different tone.
Is into scoring position.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Jey Uso, we are just a few days away from Mania. How are we feeling? Huge match.
Rough couple of weeks, Jackie O, for sure.
So the tying run at second. Dives, but it's off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play. And in this critical spot, up steps Alex Bregman. Fly to left his first time.
Right through there for a strike. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit.
I'm done now.
The tying run is in to score from third. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Elliot Ramos to the plate now with a chance to come up big. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Ball. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
You're coming off different. You have this potentially career-defining match at WrestleMania.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. In comes the run from third. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Serious I think I've ever seen you.
Comes through with the RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Makes the grab, 2 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Harper pulls that one down, and that'll do it.
WWE superstar.
As we go to the last of the third, and now the center field. New pitcher on here, Tanner Scott.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that will drop foul. He goes down looking. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Swings and misses, and that is strike one. And that's a strike. A one-run lead, and the whole team trying to pull it out. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That smash towards center. And that'll do it. And
To pick your path.
I would have never thought I'd be the last two with John Cena, let alone eliminate his ass. You know what I'm saying? But when his feet touch,
It's pretty legendary. It is. Deep.
When his feet
You're not
touch,
eating very much in this interview.
well, I eat on that one. I know I was the last pick to win this Royal Rumble, and I shocked the world on that. I'm the last pick right now to beat Gunther, and at WrestleMania 41, I'm gonna shock the world twice, Jackie. I'm calling it.
You are over against Gunther. So why choose Gunther when you haven't been able to have success against him with a championship on the line? What if you get in the ring with the man you handpicked for your title opportunity at WrestleMania and you come up short again?
If I lose to Gunther at WrestleMania, like that's it. All this work that I did to get here, it's gone. Do or die, cuz do or die.
All right, well, I think that is our time. So a very business-like approach from Jey Uso as we get set for WrestleMania. I appreciate the time. Thank you. Best of luck, hey? Finally got one. only two eats from Jeyton So in that entire interview. Very unlike Jeyton So. And, you know, we talked a lot about his journey to this point, right? And I want to ask you specifically this question. Because we look at everything in hindsight. Jey's one of the biggest stars in the company. His entrance gets the biggest pop week in, week out. But the decision he made a couple of years ago now to say...
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. There's a strike at the knees, and that's how this game gets started. Swings through that one out in front that time. Chris, we've seen relocation take place in the Global Baseball League. The Lemurs moved away from Madagascar before landing in Lima. You think we'll ever see league expansion instead of just relocation?
Well, that's a good question, and I think I know the answer. My guess would be yes.
Bellinger snags it for the second out. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think it makes sense for the league to expand. The Global Baseball League wants to live up to its name.
Thus, and the batter will be the shortstop, Barry Larkin. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. That one to first. Harper steps on the bag, and a quick out, number 1. Here's Cody Bellinger. Looked like it was a little bit up. 1 out, base is empty.
I'm struggling.
Hit on the ground to the right.
Not only does my fan not work and it's hot in my room, so I'm sweating, I can't hit a home run with a silver player, and I need 3 more of them.
Now a high fly ball out to
Oh,
Merrill.
the sack, you know that sack hit that you have to do in mini seasons? So you have to have a runner on base, alright, and then you have to bunt.
There's a strike.
I did it, like, I read it wrong.
Judge comes up empty there. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Tap foul at the plate. No score here in the second. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
So, what is AAA in WWE?
And that's in there for strike 1.
So I guess the WWE acquired it.
Strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, because I know it has something to do with Lucha Libre. Yeah.
To the right side.
Okay, so we all know El Grande Americano is Chad Gable, right?
2-3 inning.
We need to have a mass for mass match.
Shota back to work. Swing and a miss.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there.
He got thrown into the steps. Yeah, his knee. And he didn't return for the rest of the match. But Dragon Lee and Ray managed to, yeah, they managed to 2v3 American Made.
Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball.
Yeah.
Just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. No outs, runner at first. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And that one is lifted in the air. Merrill trying to get to it. Brings it in with a nice run and grab.
I hit a foul home run with Heliot Ramos.
Really nice catch on the run right there.
And so they hit me with the very next pitch.
He'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal.
Come on, Jake. I need a home run from you. Attaboy, Jake Burger.
This one's deep. Forget it.
I need 2 more silver home runs.
They must be going crazy in the
Dan, can you make it 1 more?
2-0. One down. And next is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch, not close.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this Diamond CC Sabathia because if we're getting new collections, right?
And it's a ball and a strike.
It might be time to chill
Yeah.
a little bit. Get that
So I figured
maybe even just spread out.
I might as well go out and get him now.
Out to short with.
God damn it, Stanton. You didn't have to ground out on me.
And they take care of Stanton for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Jose Bautista.
Oh, and Randy said, I don't have a match for Sunday. So,
That's back there.
yeah.
And that one is off the wall. And that's a double.
I think it's going to be solo.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And here's the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
No.
Swing and a high
Gary?
ball out there towards left field.
No, that's not gone.
Alvarez makes the play. So remaining in the game defensively, Elliot Ramos. He'll be the new left fielder.
Dude, there was so many WrestleMania moments I forgot, like Seth Rollins cashing in.
Alvarez, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Emmanuel Clase on to pitch here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
What?
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Oh, yeah.
Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out. Jackson Merrill stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And a strike.
And I don't know if you've seen, but it is announced that SummerSlam 2025 will be held at MSG.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. This could end it. Foul ball left side.
That's 2026.
The 1-2
is Minnesota.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
In a 3-inning game, a 2-0 win can sort of feel like a...
Him. Oh, Tim. Him. Oh, Tim. Oh. I am him. And you need a Snickers. Get the points. Yeah, I'm him.
I had 3 more games to hit 2 home runs with silver players.
Couldn't bring him this year. Crazy schedule.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, MetLife. Yeah, it's MetLife. Sorry, it's MetLife, not MSG.
Oh, damn, it's a cake. It's a cake.
That's funny. The home of the Giants and the Jets.
Jay-Z and the WrestleMania cake. Jay, don't.
Appreciate all this, man. It's fire.
Oh wait, it's in his room. Okay, go ahead, Jay. You can eat it. No.
Bust my ass and get to the top. Be #1 contender for, the World Heavyweight
championship, man. That's the big one right there. It's about being present most of the time. Damn.
Okay, all set to go. And now, Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And this one is off and running.
Yeah, everyone's saying if Jay doesn't lose, this might be his last title match. I mean, if Jay loses, this might be his last title match.
Here's Ketel Marte.
But the Roman one, not his fault. He got screwed over.
That one is absolutely belted. That's a base hit.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
What is the odds Jimmy return, like, makes a, not an official return, but a return to help, to throw off Gunther and help Jay win?
Pretty high leverage spot right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really...
Fired to second, and that's two. Bottom of the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Barry Larkin.
Oh my, yeah.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Is that just WrestleMania or?
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the
I would
box.
say he's had to have 10 just in his title run, right?
2 strikes.
In the air, right side. Tatis really
Yeah.
horse for it. He's got it. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into
Mm-hmm.
his highest gear and go a long way to track that one
The
down.
big dog wasn't
I feel like a wide receiver playing.
I didn't mind the big dog, but
Over to first. And Bellinger is out. Here's Alex Bregman.
yeah, I guess his. I don't know if he was more aggressive when he was just like the powerhouse of the Shield,
New inning
or
getting started, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. The new pitcher in the game, Michael Kopech.
we're what, T-minus an hour away from WrestleMania?
Man, and one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
0-2 now.
Yeah, my buddy called me this morning at 5. Hey, you want to go fishing? I don't have any of my stuff. I didn't ask if you had any of your stuff. I'm asking, you have rods at your house, right? I said, yeah. He's like, then get up and go fishing with me and my buddy. I'm tired. I don't know if I want to get out of bed or not. And then he hung up, and I guess he was sitting outside of my house for like an hour and a half. I told him I don't feel like getting out of bed.
Yordan Alvarez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Foul ball there. Struck him.
Woods, the New Day gentlemen. I know you guys.
And we're back. Here's Mike Tauchman.
Respect for everything you've accomplished in this company. What Max? It's been over 4 years.
King back to work. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 away now.
We are the greatest tag team to ever exist. 12 championship rings.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting
No.
anything over their heads.
Have you ever heard of the Simone, was it the Simone SWAT team?
And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty.
Yeah. The fucking Brothers of Destruction.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Hey, they were a tag team for a little bit.
That was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited
Oh,
to be
yeah.
in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
God damn it.
What a stop. Gathers and throws. What a play. Inning over. On to the third inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras.
I don't think anyone thinks you.
Might be trouble. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Merrill, the next to hit. Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Ball one there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, if you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Yeah, that's fouled off. Top of the third, no score. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Oh, yeah.
Swing, and he went. Strike 1. Swing,
They're both
competing
tonight, right?
Foul. That was close.
Ah.
Stays alive.
Yeah, I just didn't know if it was tonight or not.
Fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time.
When Ray said my replacement, I thought he was gonna say Dragon Lee.
Down the third baseman, Jose Bautista. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and there's one down. And here comes the power hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Come on, Gary, we need a walk-off homer from you.
Never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Really, Gary? A fucking single?
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now here is Barry Larkin. That's back. And it's off the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate.
Does Gary Sanchez score from first? No, he does not.
They cut down the winning run, and we will play.
He was close.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. Grounded out his first time up. And that one fouled off.
Thorough and fun, WrestleMania. Wow. I mean, look, I think that WrestleMania becomes...
Trying to send this to extra innings. Out to short. With
The worst WrestleMania had to be Axelmania.
On to the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Bryce.
Am I wrong?
The left-hander on now, Tanner Scott.
Power slider guy, Bird. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
And strike 2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, though. Got to do what he
called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Judge swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him. That's out number 2. Ramirez swings through it for strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Sets him down. Now on the bump, Nate Pearson.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And he lays one down the left side. Ramirez sends it to first, and they get Bregman for the out. So digging in, Mike Tauchman. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do?
Cold night tonight, Berg, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Great effort on a leaping grab. Runner tags and goes to third. And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. He reached out a walk his first time. Oh, this one's blasting. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. A gigantic blast.
With how many jaw-dropping attacks he's been involved with. Hasn't been a full year. Here he is fighting for a championship in WrestleMania.
And the fact that every time somebody wins a championship, the fact that every time we start to wildly speculate about where a rivalry could go,
There's no more home games for me.
and every time it comes up, it's
Rip.
the tippity top of the card. People
I gotta play versus the Kaiju in 2 games.
everybody that's on the roster, LA Knight included. Now look, there's no doubt. We see LA Knight t-shirts right in front of us.
Oh, I mean, everywhere you look.
People bought a ticket to WrestleMania 41 so they could cheer LA Knight. But Joe Tess, in your experience, not just broadcasting, but as a wrestling fan, have you ever seen somebody with capabilities to be a greater spoiler than Jacob Fetchit?
No, and it's really the total package.
All right, ready to get underway. Now it's the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
It's the fearlessness. It's the intensity. But for a man of his size,
Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
relentless high motor, he never stops.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
There is nobody who has a higher resistance than Jacob Hudson.
That's the scary part. It's not even the offense. When the offense comes in, it's like
Ground ball to the right side, and there's a hit. Throw holds him at second, but
Oh, yeah.
run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. First and second, no outs, and now it's Alex Bregman. That's ripped into the outfield.
But it's just something that was put in my mind. What Solo said like a couple months ago, that saying, as long as I'm here, Jay will never win a major championship.
In the air to left
You don't think so?
center, Holiday under this one. And there's 2 away. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And here it comes. Ground ball up the middle. Beltre. They get the force.
Be right back.
You know it, my man. That is coming your way tonight. The United States Championship match between LA Knight looking to bet against Jacob Fatu. Want to give you a sneak peek at Sinners, the new genre-based pending thriller from Brian Fuller, director of Black Panther and Creed, starring Michael B. Jordan, now in theaters and IMAX. Sinners, rated R, no play no theaters. One of the biggest stars in this entire industry, LA Knight. I just need to cook for a minute.
So, I'm doing just waiting for WrestleMania to start. Yeah, it's tonight and tomorrow. Think kicking off, I know it's Jay Russo and Gunther. Then I forget how it goes, but the main event is Rollins, Reigns, and Punk. I was just watching the Yankees game as time goes by, so.
No, I understand that this thing makes me a marked man. But understand something. I've been a marked man from the day I walked into SmackDown with the chip or not. But at the end of the day, WrestleMania is the same song. And still, United States champion.
Fernando Tatis.
Come on, wait. You think you can let me out? I will beat your ass in. Hell, I'm America's most wanted. Hell, I'm a menace to society. Hold on. Taste of what's to come. I want you to lose. I'm all man.
Which one? The Eastern one? No.
Welcome back to the countdown to WrestleMania. We have moved our show inside, much like the WWE Universe, as we inch closer and closer to night one of WrestleMania 41. We are now just under 40 minutes away from getting things kicked off. Peter Rosenberg, Big E, Jackie Redmond with you as we continue to talk about all things WrestleMania. And guys, I did want to ask you about the main event, but I am getting word that apparently something has happened backstage moments ago. Our camera crew was there earlier today. Let's take a look.
We'll do a turn. I'm gonna try to get him too. I like what he's doing. Yeah, I don't know if he had that or not.
You know what? I almost wanted to leave you. But I believe you know something about this. So come with me.
Yeah.
No, we don't. All we know is that he looks like a baby.
Dude, that's crazy that last year he did that. I know.
What just happened?
No, it's not going to be that easy. There will be a match tomorrow, so I suggest you get your minds right.
Oh, yeah? What is it going to be? Us versus Lyra 2-on-1? Real smart.
I think Liv and Raquel just took out Bailey.
They want 2-on-1. Give it to them. I'll take them both on. Jimmy, if they did this, I want both of them.
Look, I know that. I feel that. I understand that. And I want a championship match at WrestleMania, but you're not doing it alone. Look, Lyra, look. Bottom line here. Looks like you got about 24 hours to find a new partner. 24 hours, okay?
What?
24 hours. What do you think of your face?
It's not looking good.
It's not looking good.
Yeah. Yo, Jay, are you going to watch WrestleMania tonight?
Bailey is out for their match. Lyra Valkyria has 24
You want
hours
it?
to find a new partner. And I don't know why this is giving me deja vu a little bit. I know Liv.
No, download Peacock real quick. I'll give you my shit.
Always ending up.
It's bad juju. It's bad aura.
Right. Look, I feel for Bailey, man. She's put on so many classes at WrestleMania, but Lyra has to find someone else.
Any idea who?
I don't know. There's I don't know. There's a fellow countryman.
You know what I would want to see?
think.
You know what I would? Go find Chelsea Green's not on the card.
Yeah.
Go find Chelsea Green. Get the two women
She would love
Intercontinental Champ, United States champs together. I don't know. She's got 24 hours. For now, it is WrestleMania. We bring out all the big wigs for this event. And with that, let's turn it over to Tom Rinaldi.
Well, guys, as you well know, every one of the stars who comes down this ramp across the next couple of nights of WrestleMania has followed.
I wouldn't mind an Attitude Era WWE game.
To get here. But the same is true of the more than 120,000 fans that are going to fill the seats in this stadium across these two nights. This is the story of one of those fans who experiences the magic and spectacle of WWE in a way that's different from most of us.
Yeah.
Why do we watch? Who do we cheer?
Yeah, like every month I've been tweeting out, please make a college baseball game again.
And here.
But I want a college softball game. We never had one of them before. We have?
Jeffrey Head,
Or give us back Little League Baseball.
doesn't hear the world. Not the way most of us do.
I was born deaf. But my parents
I want
found out that I was deaf until
I want Little League Baseball back.
1 or 2 years old. I am the only one in my family that's deaf. Growing up, I learned how to sign. My parents, that was the only way they communicated with me, was through sign.
As a young boy growing up in Ohio, Gio received a cochlear implant, a surgically implanted device meant to improve his hearing.
I was very excited to think that someday that cochlear implant was going to help him hear all the things
What
that you
the
and I hear.
fuck am I watching? This is supposed to be WWE, and it's like a hearing thing.
Cochlear implant at the beginning, but then as time went on, I ended up hating it. I hate it because it hurt my head. It caused me a lot of headaches, so I decided to stop using it, and that was around the age of 13. I prefer to stay deaf.
Anyone would ask, Gio, why?
Because I was born deaf, and that's what
Not
I just
really.
prefer to stay.
Through sound and silence, one thing that's always reached Gio is professional wrestling. What are you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you?
Around 7 or 8 was when I first saw Hulk Hogan. I like his acting. You know, he's got the big open the shirt, doing these movements. I love his act. That's kind of what made me become fascinated with wrestling. And then I ended up watching a lot of it, a lot of WWE, especially at a young age.
I would see him watch it on TV and talk about it a little bit and talk about the Hulk Hogans and the Macho Man Randy Savages and whatnot. You know, when you're deaf and you can't hear, you know, you're probably relying on action.
Yeah.
As a child, those WWE stars
CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins.
As an adult, life's challenges would reach far beyond the ring or the garage. And
Jay and Gunther kick off night 1.
I am an alcoholic and an addict.
Yep.
I used to have 4 years of sobriety. My mom passed away.
Then Phoenix replaces Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
Best friends. After that, everything
Nope.
fell apart. I ended
Tomorrow.
up relapsing after she died, and I really, really struggled with alcohol.
Tag titles for Raw is on the line tonight. And then the women's
Devastating for all of us, right?
tag titles are on the line tomorrow.
Definitely taking it hard.
The SmackDown tag titles is a triple.
This month, on April
Yes.
11th, Gio celebrated 1 year of
The triple threat for the SmackDown Championships is a triple threat match next Friday On SmackDown, it will be a TLC match.
For the first time, he's going to a WWE event live in person.
I've always wanted to go. It'll be exciting. Feeling the vibrations of the auditorium. Feel the people yelling.
Oh, she'll be in the title conversation. It's just a matter of time.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now here is James Wood.
It's just a matter of time before she's in the title situation. As it looks, from last night, Naomi came out and interrupted Rhea, Io, and Bianca, and Naomi, Jade came out. Naomi ran behind Bianca's back.
Now the left fielder, Matt Holliday.
And Jade said something to Bianca, like, I'm bad at reading lips, but it looked like she said, you're trying to protect her or something. So that could be a...
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
Yeah.
In the air, left field, Tuchman should have this one.
Because Naomi ran behind Bianca.
Terry Pendleton getting ready to hit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
0-2.
Yeah, Bianca doesn't win.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm of the man.
Io's not winning either.
Nunez. He has a great slider.
Yeah.
Of movement. Jake Berger swings through it for strike one.
Well, come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the
velocity. You can see yourself out of here.
Mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air.
Io is not good.
There's one away.
No, she is not. Io isn't nothing without damage control.
Pulls it down, and there's two gone. And the batter now, Jose Bautista.
Thank you so much. Give us a prediction for what everyone's pointing toward. Will we see?
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Going down. And that should quiet this home crowd. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Base is empty with two away. Digging in, Gary Sanchez.
I think he deserves to win.
Down the line. And a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, but only way Cody loses tomorrow.
I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Only way Cody loses tomorrow is if The Rock gets involved.
Brings it in. Welcome back to the Kaiju Cave. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. That one at the knees for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Got him looking. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Now it's going to be Mike Piazza. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And that one is in the dirt. 2-1. There's a strike at the knees. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Tuckman sizes this one up. He hauls it in. 2 away. So 2 down now, and here is Paul Molitor. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy.
Being a fan in Nashua, New Hampshire, to be the person responsible for all of this. I mean, it's just what a remarkable journey. What a remarkable
First offering, and it just misses.
Who?
Heart is what I fell in love with first.
Oh.
And then he has, everything else back.
And another ball.
That's a ball. I'll let that one lie.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
It really has. And, Stephanie's places, thank you. I love you, too. It was funny because I wasn't sure I was ready to really do something.
2 outs.
And, it was Nick Kahn and Paul were trying
Scherzer gets the punch.
doing it a little bit, and then
Pitching change here. Adrian Moore home.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs. Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Hit hard, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double and his second hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
On the ground to third, on to first, and they get Bregman for the out. Here's Mike Tauchman. Fly to...
Gosh, I mean, I remember all of the matches sitting there, and I remember watching.
Left is pinch hitter coming on, Elliot Ramos. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. Pitch misses there, ball one.
Understand at the time everything that was riding on WrestleMania 1. My parents mortgaged everything that they owned to make it happen. I didn't
that breaking ball drops in for a strike.
My life would change dramatically, but luckily it was. And that connection to our fans is something that has only grown.
Line drive, base hit right center field. Bellinger on his way home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3. Here's Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. The 2-run shot, second home run of the inning for him. It's 5-zip. Base is empty, 1 away. And now Jake, that one ripped left field. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall, should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away, that's a double.
And I did a live podcast because now I'm also doing a podcast. The video is on YouTube, and then you
1
can
out,
listen to the
runner
audio
at
on
second.
Spotify.
Here's Stanton now. 0 for 1 so far.
But I talked about our fans and how our fans,
swinging a foul straight back.
Programming that we have available, they can be with our talent from their journey from the very, very beginning. All the way through to the main event at WrestleMania. And how
Burger over at second, 1 down.
to someone who's been with you that
Isn't Allegiant Stadium the Rams? No, that's SoFi.
That's a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Yep.
Jose Bautista digs in now. That misses. 1-0.
I wonder if I hop on a plane, if I can make it there in 21 minutes.
Yes, we do. Best fans in the world. Absolutely.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I remember about 12 years ago when Caitlyn was doing the Secret Admirers storyline, and I remember I was supposed to go out there and seduce her I remember you walking me through.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll
Is that
come back.
of your career that you miss being more involved, hands-on backstage?